The challenge from a pitching perspective of facing the same team twice in such close proximity and performing the way you have on both days?
Good question. I think we decided to be in the same plane last time and see how they respond when I throw the ball in the same spot like I did last time. I think I make a couple of adjustments during the bats and see where they at. And but honestly, it's a little tough because they see your pitches the last 5 days and they push you with a deep counts. If you see the first 3 innings, I spend more pitches, deep counts because this line they don't striking out too much. So after that, I said let's go. Like we need to hurry and attack the song early, bring my curve back and get it going and see if I can go deep in the game. So we did a really good job. He's amazing. I love this kid. He catch my plan story and we go right away where we want to go. What we want to do. So that's amazing and everything responds well.
Well, you've said that about Alvarez a couple of times, how much affinity you have for him. What are those conversations between the two of you like when you start off with that same game plan and then are making adjustments along the way based on what you're both seeing?
I like it because we before the game we in the same plane and say like, all right, let's see how they respond, and we see what we want to do after that. So let's use it. It's strange sometimes when we don't have nobody base, and after that we pitch for weak contact. But he's amazing dude. Like he's that guy one play with him every time, throw a ball to him. So that's very good.
Is that normal for you when you're facing an opponent like 2 times in a short period of time to kind of do the same thing? I mean, you think that a pitcher might want to change a few things up. So is there almost like an element of surprise in not changing anything in the plan?
Well, I've faced things like that a lot of times, in my career, and the things go well, you don't want to change it, So I keep doing the same, I never change my approach, attack some. Yeah, for sure. When you face back-to-backs, you need to make adjustments during the game. I do it, So that's what I did tonight. Good.
Brandon, 4 of your last 6 home runs now are the opposite way. Any reason in particular you think you're having success driving the ball out that way right now?
I mean, we're continuing to work, and some of the pitches are staying out over the plate. So, I mean, not really any particular reason, but for me, I think it's a good sign that I'm driving the ball well the other way. Opens up the rest of the field for you, and when you can drive the ball out the other way, you don't have to go up there, looking for a ball in or anything like that. You can stay out over the plate where most of the pitches are, and just continue to drive balls that way. So I think it's a good sign, but just part of the process that we've been continuing to work on to try and continually get better and improve the swing.
You talked a lot about how in the early months of the season at Citi Field, the ballpark doesn't play quite as true. You feel like that home run was one that you got back?
Yeah, I got that one back. I think that one makes up for one of the 105s at 29 earlier in the year. I definitely knew I hit it well, but did think off the bat, hey, it's probably a little too high. But when I went out to left field, I saw the above the stadium where you can see the flags, it was kind of blowing out to left, and so I think it just kind of got in the jet stream a little bit, and I needed every bit of it. So normally you're not going to see 100 at 41 be a home run, especially here, but I mean it is hot right now, and the wind helped out a little bit. So yeah, I would say that's more of a hitter's ballpark home run. So I'll take it.
Just the way the offense has been done.
Yeah.
How much has Francisco in the leadoff spot been a big part of that?
I just think Francisco being Francisco is the bigger part of it, right? So if that means that he's Francisco at the leadoff spot, like the one that we know he can be, then that's great. But honestly, just the biggest turnaround is that he's playing like the all-star and MVP candidate that we all know and love. And, I think that whatever it was, if it was moving him to the leadoff spot, I don't care. I really don't. Just the production that we're getting from him right now is unbelievable. And like you said, it's not just for a little bit. It's been for 6-7 weeks now. So I'm just kind of under the impression that he has found his swing a bit, and if moving to the leadoff spot helped that, that's fantastic. But him just being him and the player that we know he can be has really jump-started this offense.
Brandon, you expressed a little disappointment over the weekend that you didn't make the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Given that you're sort of like top 4 or 5 in basically everything among outfielders, were you sitting there kind of expecting it on Sunday, or what? How did you go into it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had a pretty dang good shot, so I was pretty surprised when I wasn't on there. Just statistically speaking, I'm usually pretty truthful with myself, and like you said, in a lot of the categories that matter, I'm up there in NL outfielders. So definitely was surprised, when that didn't happen.
What does it say about this team that your first 2 rallies came with nobody on and 2 out?
Yeah, I mean, just resilient, just never give up. And just really proud of, Jeff and Bader. They did an amazing job at the bottom of the lineup today, really turning it over. And Bader had a huge game. Same with Jeff. And just really, that just never give up mentality, that never give anything away, because you never know when that moment's going to come that you're going to break through. And I think this team exemplifies that really well.
How are you looking at the stretch leading into the All-Star break?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to win every game. We're going to come in today or same as we did today. We're going to come in tomorrow and try and beat a really good pitcher. And nobody says it's going to be easy. It's Major League Baseball every single day, but you're coming in ready to win.
What does it say about was it like playing behind Quintana today and watching him go to work?
Yeah,
young hitters?
He was unbelievable. And facing guys second time around, it can be really tough when you do that. Within 6-5 days or whatever. It was back-to-back starts. So, just great job by him by making adjustments. Continuing to keep him off balance, and then honestly just locating. It shows you what locating can really do. It makes it hard to hit. So, unbelievable job by him.
What does it say about this team's process and approach that you go from only having 1 hit against Irvin to less than a week later being able to pile up the hits against him?
I just think it speaks to the will to be adjustable. Steve and I always talk about like being adaptable, and you either adapt or die. And I think this team embraces that and says, okay, that didn't work, so let's go try this out. And they're not afraid to do that, not afraid to go challenge a great pitcher. And I think they did an unbelievable job of that. And then obviously also I think there was a lot tonight with Mark being remembered beforehand, that kind of gave guys something, like, hey, every day's precious, and like some motivation. Like Mark, he spent a lot of time with us and was always a light to be around, and so I think gave a little extra motivation to be able to win tonight when we were honoring him.
Thanks. Let's talk about how you were able to take advantage of them. 2 outs tonight, both really big rallies. Came with nobody on and 2 out.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. It shows that even with 2 outs, we're still going to fight. The whole team is going to fight into the last inning. Our offense continues to fight. Our pitching side continues to fight. So it was a good baseball for us.
What was the difference tonight versus last week when you only got 1 hit off of Irvin?
I mean, he gave us pitches to hit last time, and so he did the same thing today. It's just tonight we didn't miss him. It's baseball. Sometimes you're gonna end up in the winning side, sometimes you're gonna end up in the losing side. And today it was our day.
How much do you think Nimmo's performance behind you in the last couple of months has helped your performance specifically?
A lot. He's great. He's been doing fantastic. The way he's going about his at bats, the way he's preparing, and he's pretty much putting a lot of pressure on the pitchers. seems like every pitcher when Nimmo comes up to the plate is on a high leverage situation, and that's really good.
Given what the two of you have done the past 2-3 months, what was the surprise, disappointment level that you gave each of you that you felt?
I mean, this is something that I'm kind of ready to turn the page. You know, I would love to be in the All-Star game. Yes, it would be an honor and a privilege to represent the organization, represent my teammates, I represent my family. But I'm focused on this. You know, it's something that I don't want to continue to talk about. Because at the end of the day, it's just like, it is what it is. You know, if I go, I'll have an amazing time. I'll represent the Mets, represent my teammates and my family. And if I don't go, I'll go home and enjoy my daughters, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my nieces, and I'll have a good time either way.
How important is the stretch heading into the All-Star break?
Extremely important. Extremely important. We gotta play the game the right way. We gotta come out and execute. We enjoy tonight, and then come back tomorrow and focus on what we have tomorrow.
Francisco,
your last 2 months basically getting hot here, sustained hot hitting. Is it? How much of a role do you think the leadoff spot has had for that?
I was gonna get hot at some point. I was gonna get hot. Yeah, I'm leading off and I'm doing pretty good. But at the end of the day, it's kind of the same thing last year and the year before and the year before. Seems like April hasn't been on my side. But I'm just glad that the team is playing well, and I'm playing well as well to help the team win.
How do you feel right now?
Feel good. Feel good. I mean, I'm getting the pitches I want. I'm putting them in play. I'm finishing the at bat whenever I want to finish the at bat.
Francisco, what was it like from shortstop watching Quintana go to work against their young lineup tonight?
It was pretty fun. I've been on the other side, facing him, and it's not good. I'm glad Quintana is coming out and showing what Quintana can do. You know, he's been in the league for a very long time and doing what he did today for a very long time. So I'm glad I was able to be on his side now, and I get to watch him, how he moves the ball around, how he executes pitches, and his demeanor around the mound. He's a true professional.
Before the game, obviously front office added a reliever, Phil Maton. What does it say about just the team performance that you can kind of maybe force the front office's hand to, sort of build towards the playoffs with better performance?
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you start playing the game the right way. You start winning games. You put the front office in a position where they seem like they gotta add or better the ball club. You know, when you don't play the game the right way and you don't win, you know, you put yourself in a position where the front office is gonna make some decisions that we might not like. Right now we're playing the game the right way and we're riding a good wave. And they felt like we needed to add, and they went and did that. You know, Stern, he knows what he's doing, and so is the rest of the front office. You know, Steve is all about backing us all up. So the energy that we put into it, that's probably what we're gonna get back. And one thing, guys, I tonight game, you know, with Mark Levine, you know, I want to make sure we all doesn't go unnoticed. You know, everybody was thinking about him. We all having our prayers, and you know, his camera reading the dugout. It's something that every guy in the dugout knew and was aware of it. And having his family here tonight was special. So just our condolences to his family. And you know, he's gonna be missed around here.